Hey guys, what's up? Alec back with the daily stock market, and our account is below 70,000 again. We're seeing a little bit of rough in the market, only down around $590, which is totally fine because we're still killing it on the month and the year. But there's definitely some stocks that I do want to talk about. We have stocks like Peloton pumping, we have stocks like Lucid and Rivian still pumping as well. So let's go over some of my thoughts on a quick market update in today's video. Now, the first stock that we have to talk about is Qualcomm, up 8% basically on the day and 9% in the last week. But if we scroll out to the last month, they're up 40%. This was one of our swing trades that we hit in the close friends list in my private trading group. So we saw it hit that triple bottom on that support right at about $130, $128 per share. And we definitely took advantage of that and loaded up. So now is the time that I'm basically selling. So here was some bullish news on them. Qualcomm hits record high after telling investors it will grow without Apple. If you guys didn't know, Apple made up like 80% to 90% of its revenue at one point. And now you can see Qualcomm currently supplies wireless connectivity chips for Apple's devices, but Qualcomm said it predicts it will only supply 20% of the modem chip needed for the 2023 iPhone. So it will be interesting to see them grow over a long term. I'm interested in this one for $150, under $150 for long term investing, and closer to $130 for swing trade or shorter term investing. Okay, so we have Lucid Group up 23% and up 33% in the last week and up 134% in the last month. So we've seen this happen. If you guys have been in Lucid Group before, we saw basically the same thing happen back in February with a bunch of hype leading up and then a huge crash back down to around $19 to $20 per share. If you guys were investing when this ticker symbol was CCIV, then you definitely remember those days. And you have to remember there is a possibility that it could definitely happen again. It looks like $58 per share was where it topped out last time, and we're basically knocking on that door. It's at $56 per share right now. So I already sold 75% of my position. Now I do have another $2,000 actually for long-term holding that I'm not planning on touching for at least 5 years. So if you don't have that kind of mindset, then in my personal opinion, it's a good idea for me to sell around 75% of Lucid in my shorter swing trade account because we're up 120% just in 1 month's time. So remember, don't be greedy because that's how you get burned, and take profits liberally. Take profits all the time when they're on the table, especially if you're up over 100%. And especially if you plan to not, if you don't want to hold during a downward momentum. So if the stock starts falling and you're like, oh, I didn't plan to hold it for this long, then you definitely want to be taking profits liberally. But if you have a long-term 5-year mindset, like I was telling you with my other account, then there's no harm in just holding some through thick and thin. Now, with that being said, Rivian's another one that basically falls in that same boat. All right, some people are up significantly on this one. I mean, if you got in at, some people got in at like $100 per share, you're probably up around 70% or so. There's no guarantee that Rivian will stay that high. The volume is a good indicator. I mean, if you're watching this video, you're a trader and you probably already know that, but you can see the volume is around 100 million. So on Rivian and Lucid, you can use this as well. Obviously, Lucid was even higher than Rivian on the volume. But if you start seeing the volume go to like from 100 million to 70 million to 50 million to 30 million, that's a good indicator to start getting out of the stock. But if you see the volume steadily increasing, for example, if Rivian goes from 93 million to 100 million to 110 million and it just keeps growing every day in volume, then it might be a good idea to keep holding because the stock could keep pumping at that point. But as soon as you start seeing that volume pump, as soon as you start seeing that volume start dumping, especially with these momentum stocks like Rivian and Lucid that are just gaining like hundreds of percent in like 1 week, volume is an extremely important thing to pay attention to so you can see when people are dumping and when people are pumping. Now, real quick, I want to talk about Disney because I'm starting to load up on them for specifically my long-term account only. This could also be a good swing trade if it gets down closer to 150 or below 150. For long-term, I think it's a great play. They're going to be doing great things with Disney Plus, And if you plan on holding for 3 years, 5 years, this is definitely one of stuff inside your Roth IRA. They're going to be doing stuff with the metaverse in the future. So if you want to be a part of the metaverse and Disney in general, I think it's going to be dominating the metaverse, because imagine if they have Disneyland in the metaverse. They have a strong IP and a strong fan base already that will bring them success in the metaverse and on with Disney Plus for years to come. People have also been talking about gold, so ticker symbol GOLD is the easiest way to do this, and people are saying that it might pop soon, so it might be one that you want to have on your radar. And from its all-time high, we've seen it at $30. It has about a 50% gain potential. All right, so if it goes from $20 to $30 per share, that'll be a quick 50% gain. That could take some time. Gold doesn't move too fast, and it might take 6 months to a year to get like a 50% gain, but it's a pretty strong dip right now on gold, down around 30% from highs. And this is also a store of wealth, so if you plan on holding this for a long time, don't expect huge gains from gold. But some people are saying that there could be a massive pump on gold, so it can definitely be something to look into after this video if you want to do some more research. This is some great homework for you to look into after this video. So let's talk about Peloton real quick, and this will be the last stock that we talk about in this video. I know sometimes you guys like when I do quicker update videos like this, so comment below if you like these quick stock market updates. Make sure you're subscribed, because either tomorrow, which is Wednesday, or Thursday, we're going to be doing the best stocks under $10 per share, and that's always a really popular video, so make sure you subscribe with post notifications so you can actually see my best picks for stocks under $10 per share. So next up, we have Peloton up 15% today, and we see the volume right at 73 million. All right, so if we see that volume keep pumping up past 100 million, it might be a good idea that people are hopping on the swing trade. All right, this is a stock that's been beaten down. It's an extremely risky stock. It could definitely go a little bit lower, so keep that in mind. It shot up really quickly, and now it's coming back down. But keep in mind, with the holidays around the corner, people are probably going to start ordering some Pelotons a little bit more than last quarter, because it could be a good Christmas item. I'll also be doing a video for the best Black Friday stocks like Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, and all those other ones as well. We might even see a pump on GameStop this holiday season, because people have been trying to pump that stock for quite some time once again, like it was in the past, and the holiday season might be the little bit of a push that it needs. So personally, I'm not doing Peloton. I might throw in like $500 right at $4 per share, or if it goes down to like $5 per share, I might be a little bit more interested in Peloton at that point, but probably not for a long-term investment, just for a swing trade so I can ride some of that momentum up, because we have a lot of momentum and a lot of numbers going through Peloton. It's not like the stock, nobody's trading it right now. There's 73 million in volume, so it's definitely one to look into a little bit deeper if you're a swing trader. Some of the positive momentum can definitely start coming back to Peloton. All right, guys, so I hope you did enjoy that video. It takes a second out of your day. Just hit subscribe and like, and make sure if you watch all my videos, subscribe with post notifications so you can be notified as soon as I put a new video out. If you're new here, I am doing a close friends list on my Instagram, where it's my private trading group. I put all my buys, how much I buy, sell, and everything in between. So if your account looks negative and you want to start seeing some portfolio growth on your stock, I'll be more than happy to help you out. I have a close friends list, and I also have one-on-one coaching programs developed for beginners in the stock market with no experience needed. All right, guys, share this video with a friend, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember, don't time the market, buy the market. Peace.